Okay. So the reason why I look super tired, I've been up for like weeks and weeks and weeks. I work like 86 hours a week. But so this one question that I gotta ask y'all, or I gotta ask somebody, what makes somebody into a prophetess? What makes somebody into a prophetess, and what makes somebody not a prophetess? I want you to sit there and consider these titles and things that we allowing these people to have. What makes somebody be a teacher? What makes somebody be a manager? What makes somebody be those things? So just because I'm talking about something that's popping right now, and there's a lot of literature that surrounds something, and then I can get excited and get the crowd hyped up like an MC and say a few little scriptural verses with it, that makes me into a prophetess? You're prophesying about Beyonce? A 5-year-old can prophesy about Beyonce right now. She popping. Prophets prophesy about stuff that ain't popping. So you should have been saying that 5 years ago before it popped off. Now the girl done made a whole CD with a horse and all this other bullcorn, and all of a sudden everybody done start prophesying. You couldn't prophesy 5 years ago? It sounds like you just saying whatever popping right now. So I'm just trying to see, what is a prophetess? On top of that, what are the rules and regulations for the conduct of a person in their own personal life and what they got going on? What's up with all these piercings and tattoos and all this other bullcorn? Because some of that stuff got to do with witchcraft too. How you gonna talk about Beyonce and you got this big old ring up in your nose? That's the same witchcraft that you talking about the other person doing. So I'm just trying to understand and get some clarity regarding what a prophet is, what's not a prophet, what's a prophetess, what's a pastor, what's a Christian, what's a virgin, what's all this up, because it's just like we be having the same conversation with the same vocabulary and have different definitions. Because you feel like you can be a virgin and touch everything and do everything and rub on everything and suck on everything and anything besides penetrative sex, and you still a virgin. You can watch everything, you can taste everything, you can touch everything, just as long as it's not penetrative sex, you still a virgin. So I'm trying to understand what it is that y'all talking about. Because I'm over here and y'all over there. I don't need nobody to prophesy to me about Beyonce. I need somebody to prophesy to me about Jesus. And that's what needs to be the focal point. All these little sermons about stuff that's already popping, say something to me that ain't popping. That's what I'm trying to hear. I'm trying to hear a real prophet. I'm trying to hear a real prophet that ain't got somebody else hair in their head. That's what I'm trying to hear. I'm trying to hear a prophet that ain't got a tight dress on so somebody can look at her butt. That's the female prophetess that I'm trying to hear. So give me a girl that don't got somebody else hair in her head. And it's not messed up about these dudes and these niggas. Give me that type of prophetess. You know what I mean? If you want to be a prophetess for me. Because everybody else wants you to be a prophetess that's popping. And you're doing the exact same thing that you're accusing the other female of doing. So give me that one. And when you find that, because I bet you can't find it. I bet you can't find her. I bet you can't find no prophetess that ain't popping. The only prophetess that you gonna find is the one with a nose ring in her nose, a bunch of tattoos, used to be in relationships with females where they was gay, still getting tattoos and doing whatever they want to do, and promoting worldliness. Got a bunch of weave up in her head that's somebody else's hair. We don't even know who hair is this. Or got a butt sticking out for some nigga to look at her. That's the prophetesses that we have right now. On the other side, the prophets, looking at the butt, preaching about the butt, praising God for the butt. And that's what we about right now. So why are we even bringing Beyonce into the conversation? What does that have to do with anything? That ain't got nothing to do with anything. And if you don't like it, stop looking at it. Matthew 23. Stop looking at a hypocrite. You wouldn't even notice it if you didn't like it. Stop looking at it then. So in that regard, I want us to come up with some better definitions of what it is that we're doing. Because I don't know what Christianity doing right now. Actually, it's just a bunch of talking, not a whole lot of walk to it. Ain't no prophets, ain't no prophetesses, ain't nothing. For me, I'm about to go run. I'm super tired already. But I want y'all to figure out what it is that y'all finna do. A lot of times y'all say stuff and you want to be something and y'all popularize these people and you make them into a thing, into an idol inside of Christianity. But then you want to blame the world and judge the world for idolatry. But then you're doing Christian idolatry. Nobody in Christianity is special. We're not supposed to have people that's special. But we have them. And y'all want to judge the world. You can get out the world. You're not even supposed to be judging the world. You're supposed to be judging Christians if you are in Christianity. But idolizing marriage, idolizing romance, idolizing sex, idolizing physical attractiveness, idolizing beauty, it's the same idolatry. Where when it's in the context of worldliness or alleged worldliness, because we're worldly, then it can be judged. But when it's you want to act like, well, this is what God said that I can have. Actually, it's just your worldliness. It's just that you enjoy worldliness and you want to model yourself after the world, and that's what y'all do. So whenever we put people on these pedestals and we make an idol out of somebody who probably barely have any relationship with God or any knowledge, but because they saying something that's cute right now that tickle your ears or something right now, then we put them on a pedestal. Oh, they got a cute boyfriend. They got a cute boyfriend. So let's popularize this person right now. Then the 1 minute they do one thing wrong that we don't like, they're gone. Are you kidding me? This is what our Christianity is. I'm going to need you to do a little bit better. I'm going to need you to get some individuality. Stop following people on this internet. That's what I need you to do. Everything that everybody say is not for you. You need to get off of the YouTube, the shorts, and all that bullcorn, and start unlearning some things. Start miseducating yourself from a lot of the bullcorn. A lot of our people, as our black people, is that we don't want to go to the library and get a book so we can unlearn what people have taught us that our birthright is in this country and in this world. That's a process that black people have to go through that the other races of people don't have to go through as far as an identity crisis as an African American. And you still have to go through it as a Christian. you have the same responsibility as if you wasn't a Christian. So this is my 10-minute video.